Oh man, this is a new segment here on Anonymous Mando'Ade Network. Speak your mind. Yeah, speak your mind, guys. Speak your mind here. I've always felt that speak your mind has always been the most powerful thing that anyone can do is speak their mind, not give a fuck about what nobody thinks. And yeah, oh man, I've always liked to come out here and speak my mind. Always wanted to come someplace where you could come out here and just speak your mind, man. Speak your thoughts. Always have that whatever is on your mind. Speak it, say it. You know, always have that courage. Have the balls, just to say what's on your mind, man. Because it's just really, um, I think there's a lot of issues that people do have with people like myself that does speak from the heart, that does speak from their mind. Just um, get down off there, Bootsy. Get down. No, you get down. No, you're not gonna. No, you're not gonna come outside. No, you're not. If I let you come out here, you'll run off. I love you too, baby girl. I love you too. I'm out here with my dog Lizzie. Someone come out here and run for a little bit and stuff. And right there, that's Bootsy right there. That's Bootsy right there. That's Bootsy. That's um, yeah. It just. I think that we need to have that. You know, understanding that what's happening is, I could be out here all night, be out here all night, and give my thoughts. I could be out here for hours, hours and hours and hours. Just it's really funny when you look at people really have no idea how lucky they have it. You know, um, you know, politicians. I mean, people in these blue states have switched to voting Democrat because in their minds, being a Democrat is easy street, right? Whatever, because whatever they deliver a false promise, but yet people um, will believe it. Either if you're a Democrat or a neocon rhino Republican, a warmonger one, they will lie to you, man. They'll lie to you by promising you things and shit like that. Like for example, here in California, some dumb shit created a state legislation where $20 an hour, and because for a long time people were like, fight for $15, and when they did get the $15 an hour, they loved it. They loved it. They're happy. But some dumb shit thought, okay, since they have their $15, let's make it up to $20 an hour. Now, what happened? Some businesses had to cut staff. Um, Drivers that work at Domino's and other places, they had to be laid off because they couldn't swing the pay the drivers. So most people who wanted pizza got it, went and got it, and drivers were hmm, out of a job, out of a job. Yeah, some burger joints that had to cut staff and cut hours, just to keep things afloat. And so yeah, I think about. I mean, I mean, now we got issues with people attacking ICE agents and shit. People that are. I mean, dude. I mean, you have these. I mean, the thing is, I don't trust anybody in a three-piece suit and a fake smile because they act like a used car salesman at a cheap golf weekend at a third-rate country club. And here in California, we have CARB, all right? California Air Board, Air and Resource Board. See, we already have the EPA, right? Yeah. The CARB, California Air and Resource Board, is state a state version of EPA. Now, whatever the federal government does to better things for drivers and shit, Democrats in blue states try to here in California try to double down, right? Double down. Now it went from emissions to brakes, right? Brakes. Now they're trying to push carb regulated brakes, right? Brakes cause emissions. Brake does not, like, any gearhead would tell you. Brake does not cause anything, right? If you get brake dust, it ends up on the rims of your vehicle, of a car, or truck. All I gotta do is just wash it off your off wheels, man. Any gearhead would tell you brakes do not cause emissions, right? Politicians, Democrats in California, is trying to say, well, since they're trying to stop emissions, let's double down on brakes. Brakes, right? Most Democrats are not gearheads. Okay, instead of working under their car, they take it to the shop, right? They take it to the shop. 99.999 of most people in politics that own a car, they don't work under the hood of the car. They either take it to the shop or they sell it to get a new one, right? Assholes at CARB know nothing on cars because 99.99% of dumbasses in blue states, they don't drive their car. They ride in limos, right? Either that they take it to the shop, willing to spend a few $1,000s, right? And because they think, well, we're gonna bring in electric vehicles, trucks, cars, SUVs, you name it, even the big trucks, right? About 3 months back, I seen a Tesla rig, right? The driver was sitting right in the middle of the truck. Not bad if you're driving, if not bad if you're driving locally, right? Locally, you need diesel rigs to deliver goods across state lines. Now, California, because of carbon shit, because Democrats want to control what you drive, right? Nevada wants to follow California by, well, we're gonna keep you from doing engine swaps and tunings and all that shit. We want your car to be stock. Well, fuck you, right? Fuck you. What if I had a if I owned a 1976 Ford Grand Torino Sport with a 347 small block Ford crate motor with twin turbo kit, right? Forced induction, twin turbo, intercooled. I had a crate rear end, Brembo brakes, double wishbone suspension, right? And a 4-speed automatic, right? Or a 6-speed automatic, or a 4-speed stick, right? The way I want it. And on the car, I want a Edelbrock catback exhaust, right? And I take my car to Gale Banks to have the engine work done, where I want nice turbos, dude, by Gale Banks, you know. And I want to have my car make about 750 horsepower numbers and 845 in torque numbers. Now, thing is, my car would have a catalytic converter on it, right? Probably. Now, thing is, would my car be state repped if I had my car like that, right? A 76 Ford Grand Torino Sport, right? Like the car in Starsky and Hutch, right? Starsky and Hutch, or 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 I have me a nice 71 Plymouth Satellite Station Wagon. I removed the 440 and I put in the Huffman motor, right? Making 1,000 horsepower. I want to do a twin turbo kit, forced induction on this engine. I want to make about 1,200 horsepower, maybe even 1,200 horsepower, or even 1,400 horsepower, and the torque is about 2,000 pounds of torque, right? I want to drive the fastest wagon on the planet, right? Now, would my car be seat red because I wanted a because it has an Edelbrock type back exhaust, crate rear end, 4-speed automatic, um, Brembo brakes, right? The, the way I want it. Would my car be street ripped if it had all that shit on there? Probably not, because the thing is, my car will be a 71 Plymouth Satellite Station Wagon with a 426 Huffman motor making 1,000 horsepower. I have either a 4-speed automatic or a 6-speed automatic, crate rear end, Brembo brakes, right? The way I want it. Edelbrock kickback exhaust, hooker headers, right? When I get pulled over for having a loud car, if it was, say, 90 decibels, right? Of course, if I get pulled over by some Karen complaining, your car's too loud, sir. Well, fuck you, Karen, you stupid bitch. It's my car. And if I want to drive it doing 150 down Interstate 359, I'm going to do it, you shallow cunt. I ain't driving no Tesla like you, you shallow bitch. Fuck, man. Goddamn. you know? And the thing is, I want to have the coolest car, right? A 1971 Plymouth Satellite station wagon. Now, if I have a 440 under the hood, I'm going to take it out, rebuild it. I'm going to get it with two twin turbos. I'm saying two twin 105s, 4-stage intercooler on this bad boy, paint it yellow, and I want to have a crate rear end to handle the power, and I want to have again Brembo brakes to handle the power of the car. To nice stop, double wishbone suspension, and a nice stereo, a nice stereo to have. I could, you know, play Ozzy Osbourne, Flying High again, or War Pigs, that shit, right? The thing is, you got these dumbasses thinking, well, they're supposed to represent us, the people, right? But we all know who they truly work for, okay? All these politicians, see, we all know who they work for. They work for the banks, they work for the corporations, they do the bidding for their corporate masters because politicians are like sorority people, The part of this, like, remember that scene in Animal House where that guy was on his hands and knees and took a paddle to his ass, and each time he got a paddle to the ass, he says, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Each time. That's politicians, the Democrats and neocons and rhinos that are bent over and take a pedal by corporations saying, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" And they've been doing that for the rest of their lives for a long time. Now, Big Beautiful Bill is going to eradicate carb. Now, TK's Garage only tells you only bits and pieces of information on car shit, right? He'll tell you information, but it's not very much. The guy is out of Nevada, right? Out of Nevada, and the thing is, you got these blue states that still want to push this EV bullshit, right? EV bullshit, right? Now they think, well, if we get rid of the gas combustion engine vehicles, cars, truck, SUVs, Euros, JDMs, muscle cars, all that shit. But the thing is, they're not going to go away, right? The truth is, the truth is, you own your vehicle, right? You own your vehicle. right? See, they want you to drive a new car, right? Because it has all the gadgets, all the bells and whistles. Because, like an EV, if they wanted to, they could shut your car off, man. I mean, do you think only EVs have those kind of have those kill switches? No. Every new car, whether it's an EV, hybrid, or gas powered vehicle, they're all going to have that kill switch where if you fuck up by not complying to Big Brother, they're going to kill your car while you're in the middle of the fucking freeway, dude. So that's why people are driving older cars because they know that they can't kill their car that way. Older cars don't have a kill switch. New cars do. The reason they have EVs out and they're pushing it because they want to control you. If you have an EV, whether it's a Tesla or not, they can shut your car off while you're in the middle of nowhere, right? You're about a mile away from a charging port, right? Sure you are, right? AOC is in some deep shit. So is Adam Schiff, right? Oh man, all these morons are like, well, we can do what we want because we don't listen to anybody but ourselves. See, political parties have become a political gang war, right? Red and blue, Democrats and Republicans are like a political version of the Bloods and the Crips, right? But except instead of driving lowriders and carrying, gun shit, they're all wearing a three-piece suit, fake smile, and they have their own bodyguards, right? Their own bodyguards. They they sit in power. They become their own political shot caller, right? Sure, they they work for corporations and banks and shit, right? Sure they do. You know? See, each politician represents a district, right? A district, right? That politician runs that district, right? Supposed to represent you, the people in that district, right? Sure, but they don't. They don't, right? They don't. They run. So you think they work for you, right? Oh no, no, no. See, they're supposed to represent us, right? We're the boss, right? We're the boss. Taxpayers are the bosses, man, right? You pay your tax, right? You pay your tax, right? Pay the salaries of every motherfucker, like from law enforcement to city governments, all the assholes, Taxes pay for the road repairs, taxes for new buildings being built, all that shit. Tax dollars is used for a lot of different things: road, buildings, repairs of structures, all that shit, right? Sure, but the thing is, your tax dollars is being used against you, right? Oh, of course it is, right? Yeah, it's being used against you, right? And your tax dollars pay for wars, right? Pay for wars. Tax dollars pay for a rich man's war, right? Because a rich man or a rich woman makes money off of dead people in wars, right? In wars. Troops are insured. The money goes to politicians that voted for the war. and your tax dollars go into their pocket and also in their account, because they want to be rich. They want to buy a nice fucking $10 million house. They want to buy $4 million Bugatti. That shit. They want to buy the nicest house ever on their tax dime, man. Yeah. Oh fuck it, dude. Hell, fuck yeah. Yeah. All right, folks. Go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and end this feed. So, if you're all new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. And we all see you next time in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed. Buddha bless.